Hello, my name's David Neese, and I've been interested in Russian music for decades, probably since childhood. Well, my starting point as a child was, like lots of children of my generation, Tchaikovsky, the ballet music, which I have been obsessed with and still am. And I suppose in terms of a closer association with the country, I first went to Petersburg as it was just becoming when Valery Gergiev did his first production of War and Peace. Well, the 1920s in Soviet Russia was an incredibly fertile time for all sorts of music. The lush, the romantic, the modernistic, music of a proletarian thrust, which even Prokofiev and Shostakovich got involved with at one particular stage. Really complex works from the West were still being performed, Western conductors were visiting. It was an incredibly fertile time. And it only really came to an end in 1932 when Stalin decided to bring these unruly independent organizations, some of them were very troublesome, like the proletarian musicians organizations, under state control. And nobody knew at the time that would actually be a bad thing, but of course it was a very bad thing for Soviet music. I hope that everybody will come to this workshop, which takes a general subject, that's to say Soviet music in the 1920s and early 1930s. We obviously proceed from the general to the specific, but I hope that that won't intimidate anybody who doesn't think they know a lot about music. In fact, I taught something similar to a group of art students because they were interested in the designs of the Ballet Russe, and we went on to the 1920s. I hope that by the use of musical and visual examples you will hear what I'm talking about. There is no deep or abstruse technical language. It's all about the bigger picture, but with specific references to things that I find especially striking. I'm hoping that we can also use footage of productions and indeed some of the wonderful designs that were made both in the West for Diaghilev's Ballet Russe, which went on until 1929, and in Soviet Russia itself to illustrate the visual side of it, because of course the abstract art that was becoming popular until again, all arts were dragged under the aegis of expressing socialist realism. This was a wonderfully fertile thing too, so I hope we'll be able to connect art and music and indeed literature too.